This is the all-new Peugeot 508 Fastback. And you might be thinking, well, that looks very modern. Aren't Peugeots supposed to be for old people? Well, no. They're for all ages, and all of the new generations are good. So let's find out how. I'm going to start with the interior because this is a very special place to be. In fact, there are materials and details in here which really shouldn't be in here for the cost of the car. This GT version has Nappa leather with stitching, fine milled aluminium hotkeys that complement the touchscreen for controlling the heater, maps, car and entertainment. Some diamond cut wheels which you won't ever want to curb. And all Peugeots get a steering wheel straight out of the movie Tron. I also like these really nice daytime running lights which double up as indicators, and these LED lights are exceptionally bright. In fact, these are brighter than my own cars, and I've got laser. So, because it's so stylish, this does mean that tall people won't like it in the back, and it's a good job the GT version has a reverse camera, because this allows you to see at least something out of the back window. But that's about all I had to complain about. There's a distinct feeling that Peugeot are working hard for your money in one of these, and possibly a reminder that some of the posh brands are cutting the odd corner here and there, thinking that we won't notice. But we do notice. And I think this is relevant for your monthly payment because I, if I was in your shoes, would like to try and get as much car as I could for the money. Unfortunately, this does sit in a similar price bracket to some cars with better heritage. For example, a BMW 3 or 4 or Mercedes C-classes are all priced on our site around £300 a month if you put a couple of grand down. A Peugeot 508 is a bit more at the moment. And that's a shame because BMWs are good. I say that, but not really so much in the case of the 4 Series Grand Coupe because this is a better place to be than one of those. For instance, the Grand Coupe has got this really basic binnacle and a square bit has been cut out of the plastic for the digital information. I mean, what? Take a look at this. This is the award-winning iCockpit. It's free on all of the newest Peugeots. You can show multiple cluster views, control things like lane departure and auto cruise control with stop and go, which is free from the GT upwards. You also get 3D maps and navigation with additional speed camera alert support and 2 colour choices. Add another £30 a month and you'll get night vision, which scans ahead, identifies realistic looking deer or humans and stops you from crashing into them. Expensive, but fun. This one has the Focal upgraded sound system, which I can vouch for being good because I've always had Focal components as aftermarket solutions in my cars. In this car, it's worth it for an optional add because it sounds good. By the time you've got your Apple CarPlay and your Spotify and your Apple Music, it'll sound great. Also, you've got these lovely massage seats with my favourite feature, cat paw. There's no need to worry about build quality because many of the parts are actually German. There's a sound-insulated subframe which helps the car be relatively quiet. I'd say a little quieter than a C-Class or a 4 Series. The diesel engines are also possibly the quietest I have come across yet. And the 1.6 petrol can develop a staggering 225 horsepower. You will need the surround camera option though, and ideally a pan roof too. Otherwise it might be a bit dark. Finally, here in the UK, what car are not fans of this car at all? In fact, they've only given it 3 stars. They're saying things like, oh, it's got a jittery ride. They are right in saying that it doesn't have very much room, but I would disagree with pretty much everything else. I think this is an exceptionally easy to drive car and is very, very comfortable. And anything that makes me feel like I'm in Blade Runner anytime I get in it is a win for me, and it'll be a win for you. I'm a fan of Peugeots. Said it out loud. I've said it now. You can say what you like in the comments. He likes Peugeots. To check monthly prices on the 508, hit the website below for the UK's largest selection of lease deals for personal and business. You might also want to compare this to the Peugeot 5008 car and watch our film on that along with the 4 Series, and see us test the Tesla-beating auto radar cruise in the brand new VW Arteon. All great reasons to hit subscribe, thumbs up or comment, so get involved. You see, that's I've done a trailer at the end. What do you think? Can we keep that in?